Hi guys, this is Ethan from the Spanish Chess Association. Last video, some of you requested that we did more videos about openings. So today, I will be showing you guys a very interesting opening shot. Now remember, throughout this entire video, feel free to pause at any moment and think about what the next best move would be. It will help you improve. This opening begins with e4 and e5, the classic king's pawn opening. Both white and black try to control the center with their pawns. White plays knight f3 attacking black's pawn, and black defends it with f6. This is known as the Damiano defense, but I like to call it the dominoes defense because, as you will see, black's position will soon be falling like dominoes. Now, this move seems logical at first, right? Black is defending the pawn. But whenever you push your f-pawn, you are opening up this diagonal towards your king. And this weakness can be exploited very quickly. So pause the video here and think about how white will utilize this weakness. Hopefully you found knight takes pawn, sacrificing the knight. And, well, if black doesn't take the knight, then black is just down a pawn. So black has to take it. And now, without the knight being here, the queen can come in here and give the king a nasty little check. Black could block the check with the pawn, but now white takes this pawn, attacking both the king and the rook. And no matter what black does, black can move the king or block the check with, say, the knight. White will take the rook and white is now winning. So blocking with the pawn loses the rook. The only other way to get out of the check is to move the king. But now white can launch a full-scale attack against the black king, starting with queen takes pawn. Black only has one legal move here. Now, whenever we are attacking, we want to use as many pieces as possible. Want to bring in as many attackers in order to better be able to checkmate the black king. So pause the video here and think of a way white would bring in a second attacker. Hopefully you found bishop c4 check, bringing in the bishop against the king. Black could block with the pawn, but white just takes and it's the same position. The best move for black here would be king to g6, running away. Now white can give a check here to force the king to the side. Pause the video here and find a way to bring in another attacker. This move is a bit tricky to find, but hopefully you found pawn to d4 or pawn to d3. That could work as well. We open up the bishop's line of sight with the black king, giving it a check. Black only has two moves here. If black blocks with the queen, it's game over, checkmate on the spot. So black has to block with the pawn. Now, white brings in yet another attacker with h4, threatening to take the pawn and open up the rook. Black here is already completely lost. If black does nothing and say moves the knight here, then white takes, forcing the king back and delivering checkmate. If black moves the king back, then white checks over here, forcing the king back to the side and delivers checkmate with a pawn. How cool is that? And instead, if black moves the king here, then we also deliver checkmate by taking the pawn, opening up the rook and checkmating the black king. Finally, if black decides to defend both the pawn and this square with queen to e7, then white can take the pawn, attacking the king and the queen. Once the king moves back, we take the queen, and now we are up 6 points of material, and we still have a very dangerous attack. White can continue the attack with something like queen check, king here, and g4. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Please remember to subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for future videos. Goodbye.